Did you miss us? Because we sure missed you. Welcome back to Spaulding Gymnasium on the campus of Keene State College for the third and final match of our senior day tri-match here at Keene State. My name's Teddy Steinberg, and it's my pleasure to welcome you back for the Owls now taking on the Regis Pride. Keene State took the first match today in a clean sweep over Southern Maine, 3-0. And Regis took down Southern Maine in 4 sets. That one just happened about 30 minutes ago. We are just about ready to get underway here for our last matchup here today. The Owls have won 6 straight sets coming into this game. Back-to-back clean sweeps. Curry College on Wednesday. Southern Maine a few hours ago. And we are more than excited. Keene State will serve first. Alexis Small will get things underway. The stands have started to fill back out as Keene State is back underway. Here's Rivera. Hello, that one out of bounds. Keene State on board first. And Small will serve again. That one played right back over. Small sets up Rudberg. That one goes, and at least Rudberg with the kill. It's 2-0 Keene. Now, Keene State got a couple hours of rest in between their 2 matchups. Regis coming off not even 30 minutes of rest. They had to warm up for this game just after the game with Southern Maine. Small serve goes too far, and Regis is on the board. So Beatriz Paulo will be the first server for the Pride. And Christian Bender sets up Colleen Frazier, and Rivera sets it. Arnold, Mola kept alive, Bender. Frazier has to get it over, she does. That one's set for Carpets, kept alive by Small. Here's Christian setting up Stake, kept alive by Paulo. Now setting up Fabiano, a nice diving stop by Frazier. Here's Stake, that one blocked. Grace Fabiano said no. One of the 2 6'1" players on this Pride team. We're all tied up at 2. And Paulo will serve again. Here's Christian. Now Small for Gigi Stake. That one finds the far corner. And Gigi Stake with the kill. Owls back up 1. Rivera sets up Mola. Kept alive by Christian. Frazier couldn't get there. And we're tied back up at 3. So Gwen Arnold will serve for the Pride. Bender, Small, Frazier gets it to go. Colleen Frazier is back. 13 kills for the junior in the first game today, and that's her first of this one. And Elise Rudberg will serve for the Owls. Mola, Rivera, Fabiano caught net, kept alive by Stake. Small gets it over, diving attempt there, saved by Paulo. Stake, Taylor, that one kept alive, knocked over. Taylor now, Small, Bender knocks it over. Here's Mola with the slam, it's blocked. Frazier gets it back over. The rebound is saved by Rudberg. Gigi Stake keeps it alive, and Frazier gets it over. Unbelievable. The follow-up kept alive by Small. Stake for Frazier. kept alive by Paolo. Rivera, Mola, blocked! Owls point! Can you believe what we just saw? Colleen Frazier gets credited with the kill. What a rally from Keene State. That one gets over, kind of a misread there by the Owls. And it's back to a one-point game. And Kate Julian will serve for the Pride. Christian Small for Bender. Kept alive. Now played for Mola, blocked but stayed in play. Blocked again by Taylor. Mola with the follow-up. Here's Small for Frazier. Stays on the net, kept alive by Mola. That one rolled right on the top of the netting. Blocked again. Small, Taylor, kept alive by Rivera. Here's Arnold. Julian gets it over, and it's an Owls point. Owls back up to an intense first 10 points here between these two teams. As there's a look at head coach Josh Anderson of Regis. Looking to see if he can pull off back-to-back wins here in Spaulding Gymnasium. Harkins played off the hands of Mola. Arnold back to Mola. That one blocked at the net. And it will go Regis's way. Stay looking for some sort of infraction there by Regis at the net and won't get called. And back to a one-point lead. There's Bender for Harkins. Now Taylor kept alive by Arnold. Rivera, Paolo, too far. And overrule there. A tip at the net. That was a very late call by the head referee. We're tied at 6. Bartels with the slam. That one goes. Sarah Bartels says ball don't lie. And now Keene will serve. Lauren Bender will get things back underway. That one out of bounds. Owls back up 2. Lauren Bender with the ace. Lauren Bender. Bender gets it back over, played right back for the Owls. Taylor knocks it down. The Owls with their largest lead of the afternoon. Or in this specific game, I should mention. That one for Paolo off the hands of Bartels, and Bender didn't get all of it. So it's back to a 2-point lead. Ava Catalanato will serve. A tighter first set than the other ones we've seen here today. Christian for Harkins. Bartels. That one goes. Just caught the inside of the line. And a 3-point lead again for the Owls. Christian will serve too low. And the Pride get one back. So Alexandra Rivera will serve for Regis. Christian for Harkins, now for Stake. Kept alive by Mola as she tumbles. Here's Paolo poking it over, a good block there by Rudberg. Paolo again, that one goes. Beatriz Paulo puts the Pride within one. Rivera gets it over. Christian. Harkins. Stake has to get it over. She does. Arnold. That sets up Carpets. Christian now. Back for Stake. Blocked at the line. And that one went off the pole. A lucky break there for the Owls. And the Owls back up 2. Colleen Frazier and Alexis Small checking back in for Keene. Alexis Small serving here. She's 1 ace away from 150 career aces. And there it is. 150 career aces for Alexis Small. The 13th Owl in program history to do so. What a moment for the junior. And Rivera, Carpets, too far. Owls lead by 4. Here's Small to serve again. Rivera, that one goes. Grace Fabiano, I believe, got the last touch on it, and it's back to a 3-point game. And now Paolo will serve. Bender sends it up. Small. Stake. Got it. GG Stake puts the Owls back up 4. Here's Rivera. Fabiano kept alive by Christian. Small. Bender gets it over. Arnold keeps it alive. Here's Rivera. Fabiano again deflected at the net. Small for Christian. Now for Frazier. That one kept alive by Arnold. And she'll get it over. Frazier. Small. Bender chips it over. Whacking around Arnold. Fabiano. Out of bounds off of Christian. A good rally there, and Regis comes away with the point. And now Gwen Arnold will serve. Christian, Small, Bender, deflecting off, it goes. Lauren Bender with the kill. Owls back up 4. Some back and forth action here between the Pride and the Owls. And Rudberg will be the one to serve. A close call there. The line judge says that one went out. I wouldn't be able to make that call from my angle, so we'll let the professionals do it. Owls now up 3. Albers gets it over. Stake, Small, Frazier deflecting, kept alive by Mola. Rivera, Paolo sets it over. And a infraction on the Pride. Owls back up 4. Bartels and Harkins back out there for Keene. As Small and Frazier set. Harkins gets it over. Mola sends it near the bench area. And Arnold and Mola both went for it. Neither got it over the net. Owls up 5. Another mishandle off the serve. Harkins gets the ace. Owls now up 6. And if I'm Josh Anderson, another point here, I'd call a timeout. And here's Mola, Rivera, Catalanado. That one goes. And Regis now down 5. Mola, good serve there. Harkins for Taylor. Katie Taylor, the big freshman, slams it down. Owls back up 6. Paolo blocked by Taylor. Second chance from Arnold. Christian, Harkins, Stake. The Owls are picking up right where they left off against the Huskies. They're up 7 in set number 1. That one too far, another point for the Owls. That one played up, Paolo knocking it over. Stake, Harkins, back for Stake. Too low, right into the net. And Regis gets one back. Ava Catalanato will serve. And it's 21-14 Keene here in set number 1. That serve too short, right into the net. Owls back up 8. We saw some serving problems from Regis against Southern Maine. And just benefited Keene right there. Christian will serve. Rivera. Paolo blocked, but it goes over. Still good defensive presence there from Rudberg and Bartels. It's back to a 7-point set. As that's Alexandra Rivera now serving for Regis. Regis' setter. Bender, Harkins, Bartels off of Arnold. Whacking around somehow. That stays in play. Unbelievable. Rudberg gets the follow-up, kept alive. Arnold, Fabiano, Bender, Harkins keeps it going. Stake blocked, a good play there by Stake to keep it alive. Bartels gets it over. That one off the ceiling again, this time into open space. So some luck there for Regis at first, but couldn't get the second favor. And so the Owls are 2 points away from an opening set victory. Alexis Small will serve for Keene. Just reached the 150 career ace mark. As that one found its way over. Stake a little bit of a delayed hit, but she gets it back and she slams it down. Owls 1 point away from a set victory. Alexis Small, ace. What else? Puts the icing on the cake in set number 1, and we'll be back in a few moments for set number 2 between the Owls and the Pride on the Keene State Owls Media Network.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season! The confetti is going to fall.
There she goes, and she's got it. How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty on no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at FentonDealerships.com.
Welcome back to the Owls Media Network. The song is really describing the Owls right now. They feel unstoppable. They've won 7 straight sets. They take the first set by 10. 14 kills so far for the Owls. And this building is bumping once again. Just waiting to get things back underway. Alexandra Rivera is set to serve first for Regis. Once again, my name's Teddy Steinberg. This is our final matchup of our tri-match here on Senior Day. And Rivera sends it over. Bender, Small, Rudberg kept alive by Paolo. Here's Mola, too far. Owls strike first in set number 2. And Small will serve. Fabiano kept alive by Small. Christian, Frazier blocked and out of bounds. So Owls already up 2-0 in set number 2. That one too short off the serve, and Regis is on the board. Now we already had Small hitting 150 career aces this afternoon. She had her 151st to close out the first set. However, one more ace gets her into 12th place, and Colleen Frazier with the kill. Been saying her name a lot this afternoon. She was big in the Owls' first game, 13 kills and the W. We had a post-game interview with her. Rivera, Paolo pokes it over, good save there from Bender. Frazier now, Bender back over, it falls. Or in, Bender with the kill. The Owls are up 3. Stake gets it over, Carpets. Now Fabiano, Stake, Small. Frazier kept alive by Mola, good save there. Paolo, that one blocked, kept alive. Rivera, Fabiano, fanned on it into the net. Owls up 4. Here's Stake to serve. Mola, Rivera sets it. Fabiano a long return, it goes out. The Owls picking up where they left off. 4 in a row for the Owls. Stake serve raised the net. Now Carpet's a soft poke over the return by Rudberg. A 7-1 lead in set number 2. It is all Owls here today. Now Stake, that one played by Paolo. The return is blocked. The whistle blown, an infraction on the Pride. He hit it 4 times. Owls up 8-1. Pride take a timeout. We'll be back in a few moments on the Owls Media Network.
I learned a lot of valuable lessons playing college football. I never thought about the health benefits of exercise until I actually started to talk to coaches in college. It's not only just for performance, it's for life. My coaches instilled the importance of well-being, not only building up strength, mental health, getting enough sleep, eating properly is all what it is to be healthy. I decided that I want to go on a personal trainer and share my knowledge that I obtained in college about physical and mental well-being.
New Car Nissan of Keene has over 2,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. The largest selection of new Nissans in New Hampshire. Plus, every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. And will deliver your new car anywhere in the Granite State for free. Come explore our stunning new state-of-the-art facility. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
And welcome back here. A look at the Owls bench, all smiles, as they have looked dominant here today. Seccareccio, Paolo too short off the net, and it's 9-1 Owls. And the Owls down some major names here today. Marina Miller hasn't appeared yet. She is not dressed. And Delia Ryan, she hasn't played yet. However, she is dressed. Here's Christian. Bender gets it over into some open space. Seccareccio couldn't get there. It's 10-1. Isabella Seccareccio is in there at libero in replace of Glenn Arnold. That one poked ahead. Owls point. 11-1 Owls. Rudberg with the kill. Here's Stake. Rivera. Fabiano. Kept alive by the Owls. And Regis finally gets one back. Isabella Seccareccio will serve for the Pride. Christian. That one's set for Bender, blocked at the net. Poked over towards me, I had it. But a point for the Pride. Showing off the hands as I am a washed college athlete. And it's now an 8-point lead for the Owls. That serve too low, right into the net. The Owls back up 9. Keene State making some late subs there into the play. And that's Amanda Berry, the freshman from Central Valley, New York. She'll sub in and will be the one to serve. Whistle blown, an infraction on the Pride. Owls are back up 10. Barry sends it over. Mola, Rivera, Catalanato sent towards the backstop, and Gigi Stake is unable to get there in time. So Ayla Albers is now in. She replaces Fabiano. Owls lead 13-4 in set number 2. Barry had trouble playing that one off the serve. And Albers will get the ace. Stake. That one play for Taylor. It goes. Katie Taylor with the kill. Owls back up 9. And the 6'1" freshman from Marlborough, Massachusetts has been a big piece of the Owls offense to this date. As Harkins will serve. Rivera, Paolo, and Harkins sends it into the far bleachers. Beatrice Paolo with the mighty slam. And she'll serve for the Pride. And Barry, trouble handling it again, however, Stake is there to save her. Rivera, Mola blocked by Taylor. Catalanaro, a diving save by Barry. That one kept alive. Rivera, Mola deflected at the net. Bender, Harkins, Bartels sent back over off the bump. Here's Harkins for Taylor, blocked at the net, kept alive. Poked over by Bartels. It goes out of bounds. A good rally there. It results in a Regis point. The Owls lead by 7. Good serve there, handled by Barry. It goes out of bounds. The Owls lead now down to 6. There's Paolo to serve. Bender. Harkins keeps it in. That one kept alive. Rivera. Mola, that one falls. Here come the Pride. Owls lead is down now to 5. Here's Paolo to serve. Stake, Harkins, Bartels kept alive at the net, poked over by Bartels. Rivera, Catalanaro, that one goes. The Owls lead down to 4. 5 straight points for Regis. Barry, Harkins, Taylor blocked. It's a 3-point set. Paolo serves. Barry, Harkins, Bender gets it over. That one goes. The Owls needed that one. Lauren Bender puts the Owls back up 4. Stop the bleeding, and they sure did. And Bender got too much palm on that ball, and it goes short into the net. And the lead is back to 3. Catalanaro, Barry, back over. It's a 2-point game. What a response from Regis as they were down by as many as 10 in this set. Now down 2. Bender, Stake, got too aggressive, fired into the net. And Regis, just like that, is down by 1. A 13-4 run for the Pride. Catalanaro, Barry, Bender, Stake gets it over. Rivera, carpets. This set is tied. (15-15) in the second set. Barry, Harkins, blocked, kept alive by Bender. Harkins, Stake blocked at the net again, poked away by Stake, kept alive by the Pride. Here's Barry, setting up Stake again, that one goes. GG Stake puts the Owls back on top as they'll make some changes. Christian is in, as well as Annalise Rudberg. Amanda Barry and Katie Taylor will get some rest. Here's Christian with the serve. That one too far. And we're back to 16 apiece. Grace Fabiano back out there for Regis. And Rivera will serve for the Pride. Bender, Harkins, Rudberg with the quick kill. That one blocked, kept alive. Saccarecchio keeps it going. Harkins, Stake, that one off a pole. And Regis is in the lead. They've stormed all the way back from 11-1. And now lead the Owls in set number 2, 17-16. Kate Julian now serves for Regis. Bender, that one blocked, kept alive. Christian, Stake has to get it over, she does. That one blocked at the net. Fabiano, Mola kept alive by Christian. Harkins, Bartels kept alive by Paolo. Here's Mola, that one out of bounds. And we are tied back up at 17. Colleen Frazier and Alexis Small back out there. Small immediately goes to serve. And Regis makes some subs as well. Rivera in for Julian. Alexis Small, the name of the day, reaching 150 career aces, now at 151. Here's Rivera, Mola. Here's Small. Stake, that one blocked. Grace Fabiano was there. The Owls are down 1. And Avery Mola will serve. Christian, Small, Rudberg. Rejected at the net. 4 touches on the Owls. They are down 2. Here's Mola, Christian, Small for Frazier. Rolls over most of the net, but stays alive. Fabiano blocked, but out of bounds. That one goes the Owls' way. Must have deflected off a Regis player. And Rivera wants to have a talk with the referee. Head coach Josh Anderson looking for a confirmation. It will remain Keene State point. Interesting call there, at least from my point of view. And State will serve. Rivera. Fabiano blocked, kept alive by Mola. Rivera. That one slammed. Beatriz Powell puts the Pride back up 2. Isabella Secareccio will serve. Christian. Here's Bender, kept alive by Mola. Rivera. Christian now, small. Frazier got it over. Paolo, small. Christian, that one for Bender. And out of bounds. The Owls down 3 after being up 10 in this set. Christian Rudberg. That one goes right on the line, but the Owls are down 2. As Katie Taylor is back in for Keene. She'll replace Grace Christian for the time being. Catalataro gets it to go. 3-point lead again for Regis. And Isla Albers will serve. And Keene State taking a timeout here as they find themselves down 3 in the second set. We'll be right back on the Owls Media Network.
My name is Ali Alzuar. I'm from Manchester, New Hampshire. I'm a nursing major and I play soccer here. I chose to be a nurse because it aligned perfectly with who I am. I'm a social person, I love science, and most importantly, I love helping people. After graduation, I'm going to work as a surgical ICU nurse at Dartmouth-Hitchcock. Keene State has helped enhance my critical thinking skills and has made me a well-rounded person thanks to knowledgeable professors. What excites me most is starting a new chapter and making a difference in my patients' lives.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
Welcome back to the Owls Media Network for the final moments of set number 2. A look at head coach Jacob Girard, who used his first timeout he's used all afternoon after the Owls have found themselves in a 21-8 run in favor of Regis. That one blocked at the net, and Regis once again scores another point. They're 2 away from a set victory. Here's Albers to serve. Christian, small. That one goes. Colleen Frazier. As Harkins and Bartels will come on, Frazier and Small will sit. The Owls looking to fight their way back into this set. Harkins, Mola, Rivera, Catalanaro goes in. Now Regis 1 point away from tying this game up. Here's Paolo to serve. Stake. Harkins. Bartels kept alive by Mola. Rivera. Back to Mola. Kept alive by Christian. Harkins. Bender can't get it over. And that's the set. What a crazy turn of events for the Regis Pride. They storm back from down 10 in the first half of the set. They are tied up with Keene as we head to the third set at 1 apiece on the Owls Media Network.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
We're empowering your unique voice.
Igniting potential and possibility.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
Because Keene State becomes home from day one. Come find your people and enjoy live music, art, coffee, thrifting, and did we mention the food? And if you're worried about what there is to do on the weekend, just look at this.
Everything we do here is about community.
Because we're a community of intense learners
with extraordinary hearts
that raise each other up.
We are fueled by each other's successes,
learning outside the classroom as well as in.
And we're here to provide the guidance and support you need to succeed.
All right, let's get hands-on.
In the lab.
In the studio.
In the pool.
On the dance floor.
On the stage.
The choices are yours, the opportunities are here.
Here at Keene State College, we're focused on teaching students the skills for an ever-changing world.
I'm ready to tackle problems with industry-ready skills.
You'll get a resume that writes itself, and
a paycheck that earns.
Elevated confidence.
World-class courage.
And we never stop learning.
True learning takes collaboration.
We explore what drives our passions.
Celebrate our individual voices.
And spark possibility together.
Every single student, every single day.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
New Car Nissan of Keene has over 2,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. The largest selection of new Nissans in New Hampshire. Plus, every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. And will deliver your new car anywhere in the Granite State for free. Come explore our stunning new state-of-the-art facility. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
And welcome back to the Owls Media Network for the start of set number 3 between the Owls and the Regis Pride. My name's Teddy Steinberg. And the Owls led by 10 at the start of the second set. However, the Pride took the second set by 5 points. We'll see how the Owls can respond here as Small will start off serving. Now one too far. And Regis is on the board first. Here's Mola. Stake. Small is able to get it over. The slam from Fabiano. An early 2-0 lead for the Pride. Stake. Small. Rudberg fired it into the net. Just like that, 3-0 Regis. Stake. Bender. Frazier gets it over. Here's Paolo. And Stake couldn't keep it alive. 4-0 Regis. Mola sends it over. Stake keeps it in. That one blocked. Fabiano makes it 5-0 Pride. Bender, small, Stake. That one couldn't get over. And so since the first half of the second set, it has been all Regis. Keene State can't seem to get anything going. As Delia Ryan makes her first appearance of the afternoon. Stake, that one goes. The Owls now on the board in the third set. Secareccio, Rivera, poked over, kept alive. What effort from the Owls. Bender, Mola sends it over. Secareccio is there. Here's Small, Stake, kept alive by Mola. Rivera, Fabiano, Ryan is there. Small, Bender, Rivera, poked over, Carpets, kept alive, and out of bounds off the hands of Beatrice Paulo. Yells, 2 straight points, they're down 4. State gets it over. Secareccio gets it over. That one blocked, but kept alive by Small. Ryan, Bender. Paulo keeps it going. Paulo blocked by 2 Owls. It goes. Frazier and Rudberg were there. It's now a 3-point game. So Stake will serve for Keene. That one off of Mola into the bleachers. Stake with the ace, 4 straight for the Owls. Stake gets it over. Mola, Rivera, kept alive by Stake, and Bender gets it over. Secareccio, Paulo pokes it over. Ryan is there. Frazier gets it by. Rivera now. Secareccio for Mola. Kept alive by Stake. Small. Frazier pokes it over. Secareccio's there. Fabiano off of Rudberg. Frazier couldn't come up with it. And it's back to a 3-point lead for the Pride. Carpets too low on the serve, right into the net. The Owls get one back. And so Rudberg will serve. Rivera, Fabiano, blocked at the net, kept alive by Small. Bender gets it over, Secareccio's there. Here's Rivera. Paulo blocked by Frazier. Here's Rudberg, Rivera. That one kept alive by the Owls. The return is blocked again by Frazier. We're all tied up at 7. The Owls have scored 7 of the last 8. And Rudberg is ready to serve again. And Mola keeps it alive. Here's Small. Frazier again! Colleen Frazier's on fire! It's 8-7 Owls. And a timeout taken by Regis. The Owls have scored 8 of the last 9 points. We'll be right back in a few moments on the Owls Media Network.
My name is Irini Stefanakos. I am an environmental studies graduate from Keene State. I did an internship my senior year. The best part for me was learning really what I want to do with my life, with my education. That internship really gave me the confidence and experience to go out and land a job as an aquatic biologist for water and wetlands in Grafton, Massachusetts. I typically spend my days collecting basic water quality data to monitor the health of these ponds and lakes, and it's actually really cool and I'm enjoying it a lot.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
And we are back. The Owls on a very strong run after falling behind 6-0 to start the third set. And Colleen Frazier has 5 kills and 1 error so far this game. 18 total on the day as she had 13 in the first matchup. Rudberg is ready to serve. And that one gets over. Mola, Rivera. Catalanaro kept alive. Rudberg sends it back over. Secareccio. That one over. Bender gets it down. 9-7 Owls. What another turn of events here. This game has been back and forth, not in the way you think. Small sets it over. Mola, Rivera, Fabiano. That one goes. So Regis needed that one and they got it. And they're back down 1. Delia Ryan now out there for Annalise Rudberg. Here's Alders. Bender's there. Small. Frazier pokes it over. Kept alive. Paolo bumps it over. Small sets it back. Bender flies it over. Kept alive. Here's Ryan. Small. Frazier! She'll get some much needed rest, but seems like the Owls would want to keep her out there as much as the fans would. Harkins will serve. The Owls back up 2. That one too far, out of bounds. Regis gets one back. The Owls have had some serving problems here in this game. And as here's Paolo to serve. Now that serve goes short. Serving issues for both teams, and the Owls get one back. So Lauren Bender will now serve for Keene. That one gets over. Catalanaro blocked by Taylor, kept alive. Here's Rivera. Mola gets it over. Harkins. Ryan now for Stake. She'll fire it over, kept alive by Secareccio. Here's Rivera. Mola blocked, but stays in bounds. Catalanaro will serve. As Stake sends that into the bench, Ryan keeps it alive, and Stake gets it over. That one poked over Alexandra Rivera. We're tied at 11. Here's Catalanato. Harkins is there. Stake, that one blocked, but it goes out. A lucky break there for the Owls. They're back up 1. Delia Ryan now there to serve. That one over, good serve there. Mola gets a return pass and took her eye off of it. And the Owls are up 2. That one just goes out of bounds. Too far for Ryan. Back to a 1-point lead. And Rivera will serve. That one gets over. Stake for Harkins. For Bartels, that one kept in the air by Rivera. Here's Fabiano off of Harkins and out of bounds. We're back to 13 all. Rivera gets it over. Bender, Harkins, Stake is there. And Frazier and Small are back out there to replace Harkins and Bartels. Colleen Frazier has been the best player on the court for all 3 teams so far today. We'll see if she can keep it going. Small with a great serve. That one kept alive. There it goes. Fabiano again. And here's Mola to serve. Here's Stake, that one off the noggin of Secareccio. The Owls are back up 1. This is a much needed set to win. We'll see if they can pull it out after dropping what seemed to be a sure set win back in set number 2. Rivera. Paolo pokes it over. Here's Ryan. That's for Frazier, blocked, but kept over. Alexis Small, what a play. Owls lead by 2. And Stake will serve. Sent over. And Stake thought Ryan would get there. Kind of misinterpreted it. It's a 1-point lead. And that's Bella Carpets, who will now serve for the Pride. Stake, Small, sets it for Frazier, pokes it over. Kept alive. Here's Paolo off the hands of Stake. We are tied at 16. What power from Beatrice Paolo. Here's Small setting up Frazier, that one blocked, and Regis is in front. Definitely a much closer set than the rest. Here's Small. Bender, that one goes out of bounds. The Owls down 2. A 4-point swing, and Head coach Jake Gerard will take a timeout. We'll be back in a few moments for potentially the final moments of set number 3 here on the Owls Media Network.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
My name is Regis. I am an environmental studies graduate from Keene State. I did an internship my senior year. The best part for me was learning really what I want to do with my life, with my education. That internship really gave me the confidence and experience to go out and land a job as an aquatic biologist for water and wetlands in Grafton, Massachusetts. I typically spend my days collecting basic water quality data to monitor the health of these ponds and lakes, and it's actually really cool and I'm enjoying it a lot.
And we are back. Regis leading the Owls 18-16 in set number 3. Sets are tied at 1 apiece. Frazier pokes it over. Rivera now for Fabiano, off the Owls and out of bounds. Regis up 3. And so Bella Carpets will serve again. That one over, but out of bounds. A 4-point lead for Regis. They are 5 points away from taking a 2-1 lead in sets. Ryan, small, Bender, off the pole. And it keeps getting worse and worse for Keene State. Carpets, Stake, small, Rudberg gets it to go. Back down by 4, that's the type of point the Owls needed. Some electricity out of Annalise Rudberg. That serve too far, however. And just like that, Regis is back up 5. Keene State has 10 errors on the serve. Here's Bender, that one goes. Lauren Bender puts the Owls back within 4. And Bender's been a great replacement here so far for Marina Miller. And Ava Harkins will serve. Substitutions are all set in the score sheet, and we're back underway. Rivera, Paolo stays in bounds. The men's basketball team does not like that call. The Owls are back down 5. Paolo gets it over. Ryan, Harkins, Taylor pops it over. It goes. The Owls are not out of this one. They're down 4, 23-19 in set number 3. Bender gets it over. Rivera, Catalanaro kept alive, and the Owls can't get it over. So now Regis 1 point away from taking a 2-1 lead in sets. Here's Stake, Harkins, Stake gets it to go. Another 4-point deficit. The Owls need 4 straight and need to win by 2. Ryan. Rivera. Blocked, kept alive by Staken over. That one goes for the Regis Pride. Now they lead in sets 2-1. This game has turned upside down. We'll be back in a few moments for the start of set number 4 on the Owls Media Network.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
And welcome back to the Owls Media Network, presented on Flow Sports. My name is Teddy Steinberg, and we are just about set for the start of set number 4 here between Regis and Keene State. Keene State had a dominant 10-point victory in set number 1 and then led by 10 at the beginning of set number 2. However, it's been all downhill since then as they have dropped the last 2 sets and now face a loss if they lose this set. And so Alexis Small, well, it won't be. It will be the Pride who will serve first. That's Kate Julian. Here's Ryan. Small. Frazier. Good diving stop there from Paolo. Fabiano gets it over. Ryan. Bartels pokes it over. Julian. Secareccio gets it by. Here's Frazier trying to find open space. Julian. Fabiano kept alive by Small, and Bartels keeps it in. Secareccio blocked, and it's just goes out of bounds. What a rally there by both teams. Regis is on the board first. Here's Julie in the serve again. Ryan keeps it in the air. That one just gets over the net. Sarah Bartels gets the kill. The Owls knotted up at 1. Here's Frazier to serve. That one over. Rivera sets it for Mola. Ryan, Frazier chasing after it, does a somersault, but can't get there. Regis back on top. Here's Mola to serve. Here's Stake. Gigi Stake gets the kill off the hands of Secareccio. Back and forth action to start. Here's Ryan with the serve. Rivera. Carpets, it's kept alive at the net. Stake knocks it over. Rivera. Mola from back. Puts Regis back in front. Now here's Carpets to serve. Stake, small. That one stays in. Sarah Bartels with the kill. That one just found the corner. We're tied back up at 3. And Bartels will serve. Too low on it, right into the net. The Owls' 11th error on a serve in this game. Regis back up 1. Here's Albers. Stake. Small. Back to Stake. That one goes. Back and forth action to start set number 4. And Stake will serve. Mola. Rivera. Paolo, that one blocked at the net, kept alive. Rivera sets it over. Frazier, Ryan. Frazier's got to get it over. She can't. A miscommunication there between Small and Ryan. And Regis is back up 1. So Paolo will serve. Real good serve there from Beatriz Paolo. Stake played it wrong. It's a 2-point lead for Regis. Stake gets it this time. Here's Rudberg. That one goes. Back to a 1-point deficit. Rudberg now serving for Keene. That one sent towards me. I almost got it. Almost made a nice catch there, unable to come up with it, but Rudberg gets the save again. I think that shows that I may need to stick to what I do here. Mola gets it over. Bartels dives and saves it. Frazier, that one blocked, but it finds its way out. Owls on top. Rudberg. Here's Rivera. Catalanato gets it over. Stake, small. Bartels. Off the arm of Arnold. Owls up 2. Here's Rudberg. Just gets it over the net. A lucky break there, and the Owls are up 3. That one goes back over. Frazier, small. Frazier kept alive by Arnold. Poked over Catalanaro. Ends the Owls 5 straight points. And it's now a 2-point deficit for Regis. Ryan. That one's set over by Small. Frazier dives and keeps it alive. Bartel's trying to find open space. Catalanaro finds Mola. State keeps it going. Small. Frazier kept alive by Arnold. Here's Rivera. Mola gets it over. Back to Frazier. Small. Taylor. Catalanaro keeps it in the air. Here's Rivera. Mola! Avery Mola puts Regis within 1. That serve just gets over the net. A lucky break there for Regis. We are tied up at 9, 3 straight for the Pride. Catalanaro off of Bartels into the stands. Regis up 1. Here's Catalanaro to serve again. Bartels, small. Frazier. That one would have gone out. It stays in play. Ryan tips it up. Small. Bartels. Poked back down by Taylor. Paolo can't get to it. We're tied at 10. Small gets it over. Rivera. Carpets. Here's Ryan. Sky high, poked over by Bartels. Rivera's the first one to touch it. Secareccio, Mola, diving forward. Frazier gets it up. Small, Bartels into the air. Arnold. Rivera's the first one to get there. Mola pokes it over. Frazier, Small, back to Frazier. Off the arm of Paolo. Mola gets it over. It goes on the other side of the pole. What a rally, and Keene State comes away with the point. And Small will serve for the Owls. Too far, and just like that, it's tied back up. Fabiano back out there as well as Kate Julian. Regis trying to come into Keene and get 2 W's against 2 LEC opponents. Here's Stake. Small. Taylor blocked at the net, kept alive by Colleen Frazier. Bartels, that one blocked. Ryan knocks it over, kept alive by Stake. Ryan back for Frazier. That one off the arms of Julian. Kept alive, Secareccio. Fabiano over. Stake. Small. Frazier on the net. Gets it over. Ryan fires it. It's still alive. Stake gets it over. What are we watching? That one goes. Bella Carpets ends an electric set. It's 12-11, Regis. Here's Julian. Stake right into the air. Ryan. Bartels, that one knocked down by Fabiano. A 2-point lead for the Pride. And Julian will serve again. Stake. Too far for Small. Now a 3-point lead for the Pride. Ryan. Small. Bartels, another block. That time by Bella Carpets. A 4-point lead for Regis. Stake plays it up. Small gets there. Frazier pokes it over. Fabiano is able to get it over. And a miscommunication from the Owls. They didn't talk about who was going to get it. And they find themselves down 5 in a potential elimination set. Julian gets it over. Stake. Small. Frazier kept alive by Paolo. Here's Julian. Mola! And Keene State will take a timeout. We'll be back in a few moments as Regis leads the Owls 17-11 in set number 4 on the Owls Media Network.
If you're not here for Fandom 101, you're in the wrong class. Here, we learn the fundamentals of fanology, the basics of bringing the noise, and the physics of bringing it out. Your path to fan mastery begins here. It's all part of the curriculum. The NCAA Championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
New Car Nissan of Keene has over 2,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. The largest selection of new Nissans in New Hampshire. Plus, every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. And will deliver your new car anywhere in the Granite State for free. Come explore our stunning new state-of-the-art facility. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
And we are back as Regis is 8 points away from a victory over the Owls. Julian serves it over. Stake plays it. Small for Frazier. That one stays in. Colleen Frazier with another kill. And it seemed to be all Owls at the beginning of this game. A dominant first set victory, up 10 in the second set. It has been all Regis since then. And it's like I said, 8 points away from a victory in 4 sets. Frazier. Paolo. Mola gets there. Frazier keeps it alive. Small. Bartels. That one goes. Sarah Bartels with the kill. The Owls down 4. Here's Rivera. Mola! That one out of bounds. The Owls down 3. 3 straight points after the break. Looking to keep this game alive. Frazier. Mola. Now Rivera sets it. Fabiano with the spike, controlled by Small. The follow-up by Bartels. The Owls now down 2. 4 straight for Keene. Here's Carpets, kept alive by Frazier. Small, Steak, that goes off the deflection. It's a 1-point set. 5 straight from Keene. Looking to tie this set up. Carpets, Fabiano, Ryan shoots it sky high. Here's Small, Frazier, Paolo keeps it up. Rivera, nice play, kept alive by Ryan. Bartels pokes it over. Here's Mallow, that one goes. Avery Mola, pardon me. And they try and stop the bleeding here. They now lead by 2. 7 points away from a victory. And Keene State will take their second timeout of the set, so we'll be back in a few moments for the finish of set number 4 on the Owls Media Network.
I remember writing in the 2nd grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my Jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my Jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
And we are back. Regis 7 points away from a victory. The Owls 9 points away from sending this to a 5th set. Stake plays it up. Small. Bartels, that one deflected at the net. Here's Rivera. Carpets. Now Small for Stake. Kept alive by Secareccio. Here's Rivera. Paolo kept alive by Frazier, chasing after it. Small. Here's Taylor getting it over. Secareccio. Rivera, Fabiano blocked at the net by Stake. It's kept alive. Here's Paolo setting it over. Frazier now. Stake gets it to go. Owls down 1. A big point there for Keene. Delia Ryan will now serve for the Owls. Secareccio puts it in the air. And that one goes. Reached too far over the net there. And we are tied at 18. And Ryan gets it over. Rivera. Paolo. Rudberg. Blocked at the net, kept alive. Frazier, Stake has to get it over, she does. Here's Small, Ryan setting up Stake, kept alive by Mola. Rivera, Paolo, too short. Owls lead by 1. Here's Ryan to serve. Rivera sets Fabiano, too short again. Owls now lead by 2. Another 4-point swing out of the timeout. And Delia Ryan will serve once again. The Owls 5 points away from forcing a 5th set. Paolo for Fabiano, she gets it over. Ryan. Here's Bartels poking it over. It goes. A miscommunication by Regis. Owls up 3. A big-time point from the Owls. And a timeout called by Regis. We'll be back in just a few moments to see if the Owls can keep this one going. We'll be right back.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
And we are back for most likely the final moments here of set number 4 as there's a look at GG State tonight. 12 kills on the evening. Pardon me, 15 kills. She's been the big name for Keene State in this one. Colleen Frazier was the big name for the Owls. That one finds its way out. The Owls up 4. Delia Ryan with the ace. 3 points away is Keene from forcing a 5th and final set. Now off the hand of Paolo, unable to handle it. Another ace, 2 points away. The Owls lead by 5. Here's Rivera. Carpets out of bounds. The Owls are 1 point away from forcing a 5th set. 8 straight points from the Owls. Here's Ryan with the serve. Secareccio, Rivera. Fabiano blocked at the net. Rivera's there. Secareccio couldn't get it over. And an infraction called on the Owls. So now the lead is 5. The momentum still seems to be in the Owls' favor. Here's Carpets, Frazier. Here's Bartels, blocked, kept alive. Rudberg fighting for it. Ryan keeps it in the air. Small, Stake. We're going to 5. GG Stake, number 16 on kills. And this game ain't over yet. We'll be back in a few moments for the 5th and final set between the Keene State Owls and the Regis Pride on the Owls Media Network.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season! The confetti is going to fall.
And there she goes, and she's got it! How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport! N-U-C-A-R
Car Nissan of Keene has over 2,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. The largest selection of new Nissans in New Hampshire. Plus, every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan and will deliver your new car anywhere in the Granite State for free. Come explore our stunning new state-of-the-art facility. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
My name is Irini Stefanakos. I am an environmental studies graduate from Keene State. I did an internship my senior year. The best part for me was learning really what I want to do with my life, with my education. That internship really gave me the confidence and experience to go out and land a job as an aquatic biologist for water and wetlands in Grafton, Massachusetts. I typically spend my days collecting basic water quality data to monitor the health of these ponds and lakes, and it's actually really cool and I'm enjoying it a lot.
And welcome back to the Owls Media Network. We are all set for a winner-takes-all set here. 2-2, Owls and Pride. As Gigi Stake has led the way for Keene, 16 kills so far in this game. And you're just about ready to go. Alexis Small will get things underway. Once again, my name's Teddy Steinberg. And Keene State will open with the first point in the fifth and final set. Lexi Small now, I believe, tied for 12th all-time in career aces. As that one goes short and into the net. And we're tied at 1. So a celebration short-lived. And Isla Albers will serve. Stake, Small. That one kept alive. Rivera, Paolo too far. And the Owls now up 1. And Frazier will serve. Another serving error for the Owls. That's been the tale of this match. 14th of the game. It's 2-2. And Paolo will serve. Ryan, Small. This one for Bartels, deflected at the net, kept alive by Rivera. Saccarecchio. Mola. Here's Stake, kept alive by Mola. Rivera, here's Mola again. Soft touch, kept alive and over. That one blocked out of bounds. A good defensive series there from the Owls, however, it results in a Regis point. Ava Catalanato got the final touch on it. Here's Paolo to serve again. Frazier, Small. Bartels tries to find open space. Paolo, a good job getting it back over. Here's Stake again. Gigi Stake. Kill number 17. And we're tied up at 3. Delia Ryan will serve. Saccarecchio, Rivera. Catalanato, too soft. Owls lead. Here's Ryan to serve again. Another serving error. Unbelievable. It's 4-4. And so Catalanato will serve for the Pride. Frazier, Small. Stake kept alive by Arnold. Here's Rivera setting up Mola, pardon me. Small. Bartels kept alive. Rivera. Mola. That one out of bounds. Owls lead by 1 again. Bartels will serve this time. Main goal if you're Keene State, eliminate those serving errors, especially in this part of the game. A great serve there from Bartels, and the Owls lead by 2. Bartels the serve again. And there's the serving error we were talking about. It's 6-5. Regis has scored 4 of their 5 points this set off of serving errors. We'll see if it will come back to bite the Owls. Frazier, Small fighting for it at the net. Here's Ryan. Gigi Stake. Kill number 18 for the senior. And she's shown out on senior day. Unbelievable. Owls lead 7-5. Here's Mola on the other side of the pole. Owls lead 8-5, and we'll switch sides here. It seems to be all Owls in this set despite the score. As I mentioned, 4 of Regis's 5 points have come off a serving error. Here's Stake to serve. Mola. Rivera sets up. Carpets. That one stays in bounds. Bella Carpets with a clutch kill for Regis. It's 8-6. First to 15 wins. Mola. Stake. That gets over. Fighting for it at the net. Secareccio gets it over. Rivera now. Here's Stake. Small. Frazier kept alive by Mola. Rivera sets up Fabiano right into the net. Owls back up 3. Annalise Rudberg will serve for Keene. That one over, too far. Just a little too much on it. Another serving error for Keene. It's 9-7. Here's Carpets to serve. Stake. Small for Frazier. Gets it over. Carpets straight up in the air. Setting it. Catalanato gets it over. Bartels, Small, Taylor gets rejected. And it's a 1-point game. Nine to 8 in set number 5 in favor of the Owls. Regis serving. Bella Carpets will take it. Stake, Small, setting up Frazier. That one deflected, it keeps it alive. That one slammed down. I believe that was Catalanato. We are tied at 9. Bartels sets it. Small for Frazier again. Sent into the air. Rivera. Catalanato kept alive by Bartels. Here's Small. Frazier kept up by Carpets. Paolo gets it over. Ryan, small. Taylor gets rejected. It stays in the air. Ryan for Frazier. That one blocked, kept alive. Stake. Small has to get it over. She does. Mola. That one set for Fabiano. Stake keeps it alive. Small. And Frazier gets it over. Here's Fabiano again. Regis leads 10-9. 4 straight for the Pride. And the Owls take a timeout. We'll be right back in a few moments for the continuation of set number 5 here on the Owls Media Network.
If you're not here for Fandom 101, you're in the wrong class. Here we learn the fundamentals of fanology, the basics of bringing the noise, and the physics of bringing out. Your path to fan mastery begins here. It's all part of the curriculum. The NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
And welcome back to the Owls Media Network. As we are in the dying moments of this game, Regis leads Keene State 10-9 in a winner-take-all set. As head coach Jake Girard trying to salvage a win here from what has been a wacky game. Carpets gets it over. Stake. Ryan. Frazier's got to get it over. She does. Rivera. That one off the hands at the net. It goes Regis's way. Grace Fabiano has had herself an afternoon. It's a 2-point lead for Regis. Carpets, Bartels sends it back. Ryan for Frazier. Kept alive by Mola. Catalanato! A 3-point lead for Regis in set number 5. Here's Carpets to serve. Small. Frazier. The Owls cannot penetrate on a spike. Bartels. Paolo. Fabiano into the net. The Owls get one back. It's a 2-point game. And this one's going to come down to the wire. Small will serve. Secareccio, Rivera, Catalanato, out of bounds. Owls are within one. Small gets it over, off of Mauro. We are tied at 12. Small with the ace. 12th all time in Keene State history. And that one too far. Another serving error for the Owls. They're down 1. Regis leads 13-12 as Albers will come in for the serve. And Jake Girard will take his second and final timeout of the set. We'll be back in a few moments for the end of this set and the end of this game on the Owls Media Network.
I remember writing in the 2nd grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my Jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my Jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
It all comes down to this here in the final moments of Regis versus Keene State. The Pride lead the Owls 13-12 in a final winner-take-all set. Winner is the first of 15. We are coming down to the wire as Albers will serve for Regis. Ryan, stake for Frazier, blocked, out of bounds. Owls tie it up at 13. What an absolute barn burner we have here as Arnold is back in. Frazier will serve. The serving errors have been the problem for Keene. Frazier, good serve there. Rivera, Paolo blocked at the net. Stake is there. Small for Bartels, off of Secareccio, handled by Mola. Over Paolo, around the side of the pole. Owls lead by 1. 1 point away from victory. This place is loud. Frazier will serve. Arnold, Rivera, Catalanato kept alive by Small. Catalanato again! Katie Taylor says goodnight! What a win from the Keene State Owls! They go 2-0 on senior day in stunning fashion. What a win, and what a day of volleyball. Thanks for sticking around. My name's Teddy Seinwer. We'll be back in just a few moments for post-game interviews. Thank you for coming out and have a great night.
So when I ask students why Keene State, the students say unanimously it's the sense of community. The feel when you walk on this campus is immediately a sense of belonging, a sense of safety, a sense of welcome, and a sense of opportunity and promise. And so I think our students feel that when they come to our campus and they experience it when they join us. Why students choose this campus is the sense and feel and also the opportunity and the promise of that opportunity for them when they're making the decision. And why they stay is that we deliver on that promise. We have students from urban environments, from rural environments, and when they come to Keene State in those first weeks of forming a new community, they bring all of those experiences together to create a better Keene State. It's a campus small enough to feel a sense of recognition and identity, and a campus big enough to feel part of something bigger than yourself. This isn't a passive experience, so please get engaged, find a club, make a new group of friends, get involved in a recreational sport activity, in an intramural sport, get involved in a creative performance, go see a show, be a part of this community and squeeze everything you can out of Keene State. And if you do that, I am confident you will have an exceptional experience and your life will be changed as a result of it.
We know you will find your community along Appian Way here at Keene State College. Over a campfire on the Student Center lawn. In some friendly games and competition. Or in a club you connect to at the Student Involvement Fair. Maybe you will find your people on the courts, in a cheering section in the stands, at the rink on the ice, skating as an owl, or chilling in the yoga studio. Your connections may take place on the quad, listening to music, hanging out with friends, participating in a Keene State tradition like Pumpkin Palooza, or working on a group project, studying with classmates. Maybe your talents will bring you together with your community on one of our stages, in the main theater, or the recital hall at the Red Fern Arts Center. For us, community is all about the people you meet and the connections you make. At Keene State, our community is really about you.
And welcome back to the Owls Media Network. My name is Teddy Steinberg, joined alongside Lexi Small and Gigi Stake. You guys pulled off a big win today. You guys obviously swept Southern Maine in the first one, but this one maybe meant a little more. You won it in 5, you two, big parts of it. Both reached some big milestone, at least this game. Lexi, 150 career aces.
I didn't even know that.
Gigi, 18 kills in this game. Who wants to talk first? What were you guys' thoughts heading into this one?
I just think that after we had a little break in between the games and we just wanted to come back and start strong again, because usually, you know, we start a little slow, especially after a break. So I think it was coming out, winning the first 5 points. We were trying to do that for each set.
Yeah, I think just like focusing on the mini games, and then something always happens in the second set where we kind of take a bit off the pedal, and I think that just bringing it back in that 5th set, like, it just felt so good.
And you guys had the fans behind you for senior day. Gigi, you're a senior and a captain on the team, a 4-year member. What's it like to be a part of this team, all 4 years, but especially about this specific team?
It's been a good but challenging 4 years. I think this year has been super fun. I feel the closest with my teammates this year. We're all getting along great, and we're just having so much fun on and off the court.
And Lexi, a junior this year, potentially a senior leader next year. What do you feel as your leadership role is this season?
I mean, on the court, I'm obviously what they like you can say kind of like the quarterback, so I'm calling all the offensive plays, and I want to take that and translate that outside of the court and kind of step into Gigi's role. She's a great captain, great leader, so just want to take after her.
Awesome. Well, congrats on the 2 wins today, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
If you're not here for Fandom 101, you're in the wrong class. Here, we learn the fundamentals of fanology, the basics of bringing the noise, and the physics of bringing it out. Your path to fan mastery begins here. It's all part of the curriculum. The NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
Benton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
My name is Regis Stefanakos. I am an environmental studies graduate from Keene State. I did an internship my senior year. The best part for me was learning really what I want to do with my life, with my education. That internship really gave me the confidence and experience to go out and land a job as an aquatic biologist for water and wetlands in Grafton, Massachusetts. I typically spend my days collecting basic water quality data to monitor the health of these ponds and lakes, and it's actually really cool and I'm enjoying it a lot.
And welcome back to the Owls Media Network. My name is Teddy Steinberg, joined alongside head coach Jake Gerard. And coach, 2 wins today, a big ending there against Regis. What are your overall thoughts?
Great Saturday. 2 tough teams. Southern Maine kind of has been up and down. They've beaten some good teams. They lost to some bad teams. Regis kind of is in the same boat here. It was one of those you kind of weren't sure if you were going to win or going to lose, and the girls came out and they played hard, and we were lucky enough to get them both, and we deserved it. I think we've been really working hard in practice, and it's good to see everything kind of come together. And get it done in the 5th was cool against Regis, definitely.
And we just talked to Lexi and Gigi. Both made big plays today. What are your thoughts on where they are right now?
I think Lexi Small is a stud setter. From where she was last year to this year, there's been so much growth as an athlete, and I'm really happy to have her. And even Gigi too. She kind of had her ups and downs last year, and kind of has some ups and downs this year early in the season. But she's kind of really consistent these days, and kind of a rock of our team, both from a leadership standpoint, and she's starting to really be a great passer in the back row and an offensive weapon. And it's consistent, and it shows up, pretty much every game since the middle of the season to now.
And what was the key to stopping Regis there late? And why did you think it was such a wild back and forth game?
Yeah, it was. We came out, and I think we served them really aggressive. And when we serve aggressive and our serves are in, it's going to be hard to beat us. I think in the second set there, we kind of went away from that a little bit. We went away from our tough serving, and we kind of just started putting them in, and we started missing, and they were going a little bit long. Once you miss 1 or 2, then you start thinking about it, like, I got to just put this in, and that's when more mistakes happen. So in the 5th set and 4th and 5th set, I reminded them. I said, hey, listen, we're going back there serving for aces. It's okay to miss on, good aggressive attempts. We also started tipping the ball quite a bit, and they were picking it up and being able to run their offense. Once we switched over to a swing mindset in the 4th and 5th, there was no stopping us when our swings are on. And they fell to that.
And obviously the 2 wins today on senior day. Yeah. What does this senior class mean to you?
They've been great. They've been absolutely great. And, it was even good to see last year's senior class in the audience today. We had Teresa, Steph, and Molly. And so those were my first graduating class when I got here, taking over after Bob. And so these kids kind of had Bob for 2 years and me for 2 years. And all of them have been instrumental in kind of helping me take over the program and change the culture here at Keene State. And it's been a bumpy road here and there, but they've really helped. Grace's leadership for 2 years, Rudd and Gigi this year. I really can't even put it into words to describe what they mean to me in this program and just how dedicated they all are.
And another 2 big game conference week, including at Castleton Wednesday. What are your thoughts on where your team is at the moment?
Yeah, I think when we're on, we're a really hard team to beat. I think if we're on, I think the conference could be ours. Other teams in the conference are strong. There are no weak teams anymore. Castleton's really good. They've had some good wins over the course of the season. I'm excited for that one, and then I'm excited for Rick on Saturday.
Awesome. Well, congrats on the 2 wins today. Go celebrate with your team. Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Thank you very much, guys. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
There we go.
New Car Nissan of Keene has over 2,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. The largest selection of new Nissans in New Hampshire. Plus, every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. And will deliver your new car anywhere in the Granite State for free. Come explore our stunning new state-of-the-art facility. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
today. Thanks for tuning in on the Owls Media Network for our Senior Day tri-match. Men's soccer will be hosting in-state rival Plymouth State this Wednesday at 6 o'clock. You'll call for that game. The Owls scrapped out 2 wins today, a 3-0 sweep over Southern Maine and a 3-2 win over Regis. Thanks for tuning in. From our great team here at the Owls Media Network, our great producer Ryan Hurd, my name's Teddy Steinberg. Thanks for watching.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast